The Magic Loop 2 has two main ways of interacting with content, using the controller and your hands. Today we'll go over the different functionalities of the controller. So first, let's turn it on. To do so, simply press the home button for about half a second until it buzzes. And once on, it can take a few seconds to connect to the headset. And to quicken this process, simply just look at the controller while wearing the headset. Now let's go over the different parts of the controller. This is the trigger button. It's the most commonly used feature and it's used to select things. You can basically think of it as the equivalent of a click button on a mouse. And there's two things that you can do with the trigger. You can select things by simply pulling and then releasing the trigger quickly. Or you can drag objects by pulling and holding down the trigger while you drag. Now let's look at the bumper button that's just right above it. It's for when you have a virtual keyboard in the OS, you can press it to change the layout, so it goes between uppercase, lowercase, and different languages. And it also has different use cases in various apps, depending on how the developer programs it. Now let's look at the two buttons on the front of the controller. This one down here is the home button. It can be used for a few different things. You can press it to turn on and off the controller. To turn it off, simply hold it down for 4 seconds. It can also be used to return to the home menu, and to do so, simply just press it once. You can also press it to recenter the home menu. For instance, if your menu is here and you want to move it here, simply just face this direction and then press it once. Lastly, it can also be used for photo and video capture. To take a photo, you want to press down the home button and then quickly tap the bumper and release both. To start a video, you want to hold down the home button and then hold down the bumper for about 2 seconds and release both, and then the video should start. To end a video, simply just do the same steps as taking a photo. And then up top with the 3 lines is the menu button. It can have different use cases depending on how a developer programs it, but it's mainly used for menu-related options. Now let's look at the touchpad. To scroll, simply just go up and down, and you can swipe left to right to scroll horizontally. There can also be other functionality depending on how an app uses it. Lastly, for charging, you want to charge it with the USB-C cable provided in the box.